Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Hopefully I have all the recording in order this time, so you'll actually be able to hear me talk and watch me play the game as it was intended to be. So let's begin. This is Chapter 10, entitled Prisoner Release, which is an intriguing title, so we'll see what happens. Hey Ike, I heard you're leaving. Going to Benyon, eh? Hello Ranulf, I was hoping I'd see you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done. I'm glad to have the chance before I leave. Well, aren't you the dutiful one? That reminds me, you're born here in Gallia, right? I know there's something odd about you. You're awfully friendly for a Bjork, you know. Oh, you might not know, but a Bjork is what... I know what it means. It's what you call us humans, right? Oh, you knew that, did you? Well then, let me tell you something else. When we use the word human, we mean it much the way you Bjork do when you call us subhuman. Really? It's an insult to be called human? I'm glad you told me. I would never have guessed. I should warn you, if you run across any Lagoose who call you that, be careful. They're no friend of yours. Got it. Thanks. I won't forget. But I've digressed long enough. Let me explain why I'm here. Huh? Princess Alincia, may I have a moment of your time? Yes, of course. The king asked that I gave you this. Please accept it as a gift. What, may I ask? Within that leather pouch is 20,000 gold pieces. Bjork currency, of course. Oh, I truly appreciate this generous offer, but a gift of this magnitude is not something I can accept. King Caneus has done so much more than necessary already. The king is ashamed that he cannot at this time provide any personal support. Please, will you accept his apology and acknowledge his desire to aid you? But, no? Well then let's try this. Yes? You accept the king's gift, then as payment for you conducting you safely to Gallia, you hand it over to Ike. Come on Ranulf, you can't expect him to accept this, and it's an outrageous fee, no matter how you look at it. 20,000 gold for the life of a princess? Perfectly reasonable. In fact, it almost borders on insulting. Consider how you have suffered, the lives you have lost. 10, no, 100 times this amount would not be unreasonable. 2 million, please, thank you. I have reconsidered. I will accept the king's kindness. In turn, I will present it to my Lord Ike. You will accept it, will you not? I will, thank you. No, my Lord Ike. It is I who must thank you. Got 20,000 gold, cool. Well, now that's settled, let's move on. Unfortunately, we do not have any ships here in Gallia. If you are to find a ship that will take you to Benyon, you must return to occupied Crimea. There's no other way, then we'll just have to risk it. No matter how cautiously you proceed, you're certain to run into Daean forces. Keep that in mind. I understand. It's too bad we're so short on soldiers. Still, there's not much we can do about that now. However, I will review our supplies carefully before we depart. In regard to your personnel problems, the king has decided to lend you what aid he can. Lethe, Mordecai? I will join you. Mordecai and Lethe? Both of you? Are you sure? None of the others could stand the idea of travelling with humans. I myself tremble with loathing at the thought of going to Benyon, but when the king gives an order, obedience is the only option. I may be, but having witnessed the combat prowess of the Gallians for myself, I know how fortunate we are. We will not fail you. I have no intention of becoming friends. Don't forget that. Stay out of my way. You must forgive Lethe. Her tongue cuts as deep as her claws do. I'll return once I've reported to the king. While I'm gone, please finish your preparations for departure. Very well. Ike, here's a summary of our last battle. Okay, earned 20,000 gold, spent 700 gold, currently have 20,140, earned 250 bonus experience. We lost Ilyana and Soren, although Soren's still alive. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do some micromanagement now, which I'll zoom through so I won't have any talking for the next bit. Okay, so now that's all done, I should be getting on with the actual level. After his father's death places the mantle of leadership on his young shoulders, Ike agrees to continue as Alincia's escort. The company now heads for the Benyan Empire, the oldest and largest nation on the continent of Tellius. As Crimea is a former fiefdom of Benyan, the princess turns to them for succour, much as a sacred child returns to a parent. Many in Tellius believe that without Benyan's might and influence, Crimea's reconstruction will be nigh impossible. However, Benyan and Gallia have no diplomatic ties and are further separated by an impassable mountain range. So the company is forced to return to Crimea, where they hope to locate a ship to carry them to Benyan. Accompanied by Ranulf, the warrior who has volunteered to guide them, the company leaves Castle Gallia behind. With heavy hearts and wounded spirits, they begin the long march back to Crimea. Hey Ike, hold up a moment. You know, I was thinking, since this castle is on the way, we should probably stop by. Really? Why? Is there something special about this place? Well, yes, there is. This is Cantius Castle. Dain seized it early on in the war, and now it serves as a camp for prisoners. We even heard there being a number of Crimean retainers being held captive in the dungeon beneath the castle. What? Are you certain? Princess, I'm hurt. Of course my information is reliable. If we can rescue some Crimean soldiers, they might decide to join us. That would be quite a boon, would it not? Yes, it would. I think it's worth the risk. Welcome to Cantius Castle. The question now is how do you open these cells and free the prisoners? The cells are certain to be locked, so in order to open them, logic would dictate that the keys will be in the possession of the jailer. We have no choice but to steal them. If we're lucky, the guards will have keys as well. In either case, we must move with caution. We don't want to trade blows with the entire castle garrison. Which means we stay close to the walls and avoid being seen or heard, right? Alright then, our first priority is to get our hands on the cell keys. Hey, you there! I have business with Sir Grail. Where is he? You're sorely lacking in social etiquette, aren't you? State your business. I'll speak with Sir Grail and Sir Grail alone. Now take me to him. What you ask is impossible. Commander Grail is dead. Well, that is a problem. Just who are you, anyway? Call me Folker. Sir Grail hired me. I'm in intelligence. My father hired you? You are Sir Grail's son, correct? You'll do. Sir Grail hired me to investigate something. You pay my price, and I'll give you my report. Deal? How much? 50,000. That's a bit steep. And worth every penny. I don't have that much. Give me some time. So you're willing to pay? My father hired you. He must have had a good reason. Are you sure, Commander? We have no way of knowing if he's telling the truth. We'll know when we see the contents of that report. Until then, let's have him travel with us. So that's your plan, eh? Listen, you get the report when I get paid. I'm not waiting around until then. I'll keep my information for the time being. Call me when you've got the gold. Stop into any tavern along your way. Tell the barkeep you're in need of a fireman. You'll see me within an hour. Hold a moment. Intelligence? You said you were in intelligence, right? Is information the only thing you sell? Come out with it. What are you asking? Locks. Can you open locks? Sure. 50 gold per lock. You're going to have him open the cell doors. Is that wise? We've only just met him. There's no telling if we can trust him. I'm going to seek some advice on this. What do the two of you think? Under the circumstances, I think trusting a man about whom we know very little is dangerous. I am opposed to this. If we want to get those cells open, I think risk is going to be inevitable. If we don't have to steal keys, we can reduce that risk and improve our chances of rescuing the prisoners. It's worth a shot. I'm going to hire him. Foka, will you help us break into these cells? As long as I get paid, I've got no complaint. Titania, objections? I told you before, didn't I? You're the commander. If you decide on a course of action, I will but follow. Alright, so let's get this level started. Righto, I'm off. Good luck and all that. What? Wait, you're not going to help us here? Much as I would like to, I have a job to do. I'll rejoin you when I'm finished. I see. Well, good luck to you then. Yes, and you as well. Soren, please look after Princess Alincia. As you wish. So, we have our 9 units. Ike, Titania, Oscar, Reese, Mio, Mist, Rolf, Lethe, and Fokker. And Mordecai is not selected, although he probably should be, so I'm going to deselect Mist, because we have Reese, and I think it's dangerous to have her out for this. So, let's begin the battle. Now, as you can see, Soren was sent away. This is because Soren was killed in the last mission, although since he's a plot essential character, he wasn't actually killed for real. So, he is still with the mercenary company, he just can't actually fight. Which is a shame, because we now have no mages, but we still have ranged units, as you can see. So yes, while I was micromanaging, I bought Oscar a new javelin, as you can see. Look out, we're under attack. Commander Danamil, the castle defences have been breached. What are your orders, sir? What fortunate timing. We're starting to run low on prisoners. Do try to capture them alive. I won't have you robbing me of my fun. As you command, sir. Uh-oh. This isn't good. We've been spotted. There's nothing left to do but fight. Well, that could have gone better. Yeah, Lethe rocks. And yeah, this mission should be kind of interesting because it's not precise. It's not exactly plot relevant as far as I remember. Although I may meet a new character, which would always be a good thing. I'm not going to waste my one regal sword. I'm going to use my steel sword. Oh, I got a critical hit. Critical hit. That's always a good thing too. Righto. So. Let's have Rolf engage that soldier since he needs to gain some experience. Yes, I leveled up Rolf and Mist using the bonus XP I got, which, you know, was probably worth it, but ultimately they're not in this battle, so not quite as essential. I have to move Fogler forward, and then Titania in front of him. I'm going to have some units up front. As regards that archer, I don't know what I'm going to do about him, because I suspect he might try and shoot Rolf, which would not be a good thing, but nothing I can do about it now. So, Mia, move over, Mordecai can follow, and yeah, there we go, end turn. Okay, so Oscar's taken out the Watchman, that's always a good thing. There's less troops we have to deal with later. Oh, and I got a door key. Well, I'll send that vulnerary to the convoy. Okay, he shot at Ike and did no damage, so that's good as well. Ah, that poor soldier thinking he could attack Ike and get away with it. Sephiran. Oh, similar to Sephiroth. Also has long hair. That's very weird. Tell me something, will you? What's going to happen to us? Those Dayan soldiers took my friends away and they didn't never come back. What did they do to them? Oh, something bad happened. I just know it. Keep quiet, fool. Keep your cowardly mutterings to yourself. Matters not what torture they devise. A true knight of Crimea is bold, steadfast, and strong. I care not if they pull out my nails with tongs or insert pins in the soft flesh of my underbelly or yank Stop it. I can't bear torture. I'm not a professional soldier. I'm just part of the militia. Can't believe I left my family behind for this. Will I ever see him again? Oh, I want to go home. Curses. If only I had a weapon of some sort. Help will come. I will not give up. Right. Damn right you won't give up, because I'm going to come rescue you. Just as soon as I finish with these forces. Ooh, good experience boost for Ike. And yeah, let's have Lethe take out the bone. Oh, she's pretty powerful. Right, let's move Titania up, because she's the one that usually absorbs most of the punishment in these levels, because she's obviously the toughest unit we've got. Right, another Watchman down. The bulk of their forces over here should be attacking her next turn, so I can move Oscar up and unlock the door. And then not do that, I will move my guy forward, and then let's send the main force forward. I feel like it might be useful if we come across some doors that we can't open. Useful to have another person doing combat as well. Right, wait. Mordecai, move him forward, although he can't fight at the moment. Yeah, then the rest of them can follow, because I don't think there'll be more enemies emerging from the door anytime soon. Yep, as I suspected, they're all going to attack Titania, which is fine, because they're going to miss and waste their uses of their weapons. And another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. I think I've already made that joke though, so feel free to ignore that if you want, because I know it's not actually that funny, and even though Queen are great, it can be milked a bit too much. Oh dear, you're going to attack me, little soldier. Oh, you're going to do no damage. Oh, poor you. Well, this is looking to be a rather simple level. I mean, I know I've probably said that before and then had things go rather horribly wrong, like losing Ilyana and Soren in the last battle, but you know, hopefully no major mishaps like that this time. More experience for Rolf. I'm going to have Rolf go take out that soldier with a critical hit that was very impressive. And got a chest key, which I'm going to send to the convoy because I've already got two. Right, then Mia can go finish him off with an iron sword, and good experience boost for her actually. She hasn't leveled up in a while. Actually, yes, she has. I leveled her up last time. I'm an idiot. Right. Olga can move up behind them, followed by Reese if any healing is needed. Mordecai as well can follow, but I think the only thing I need to be doing now is sending Titania to take out that soldier with the magic, because magic is a big threat to my forces, because I have very few ranged units now that I've lost both my spellcasters. Right, another person attacking Titania. This is how these battles usually go, so I apologise if it gets a little bit boring. Fortunately, we're quite a bit of the way through the game now, so if I'm updating at a reasonably regular rate, which I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get 1 or 2 episodes up a week, and you know, hopefully we'll get to the point where oh, I can rescue these people. Okay. Rather than having to have Ike talk to them. Hopefully we'll get to the point where we're finished with this Let's Play fairly soon, because I suspect you may be slightly bored of it. Right, open the door. And I can move on to her? Oh, no, I can't. Let's move Oscar up though. Oscar's probably going to get attacked next turn, so I'm going to need to sort of back him up with something. She can go open that door and rescue Brom and Kieran. I remember Brom and Kieran from my first playthrough because, you know, I had them. I must have rescued them in this mission, so that was fairly useful. Right. Mia, Rolf, Folka, etc. can all move up to the north side. Followed by Reese, because Titania's not going to need any healing. And Lethe can move along as well, though she's halfway through her transformative phase, so it might be too long before she's useful at all. Right. The first person attacks Oscar and misses, so this is going fairly well so far. Yay! Yes, his custom designed javelin, because I got their 20,000 gold, I put it up to like the highest specifications possible, so it's it cost about 7,500 and only has 25 uses, but as you can see it's making short work of these enemies, so it's not been too detrimental a cost. Right, level up for Oscar. He's now a level 16 Lance Knight, upgrading his strength, speed and luck, which is fantastic because it means he'll hit lots of critical hits very hard and very fast. Right, turn for the others. Oh! Mordecai's transformed. Mordecai can move over. Let's drop that dude there. Yes, and talk to him with Ike. You there, we've come to rescue you. Ah! You're not a soldier, are you? Your clothing gives you away. I am a pilgrim. My name is Sephiran. You're a monk? Why would they imprison you? I was arrested in a nearby village while I was tending to wounded Crimean knights. I received no trial, but have nevertheless been kept prisoner in this place ever since. I see. That explains it. We've come here to liberate the prisoners of war. You should take this opportunity to escape. You will set me free? That is most gracious of you. If you've no objection, I would ask your name. I am Ike of the Grail Mercenaries. Please, the cell door is open. You should leave while you can. He's already left the cell, you moron. Thank you. Perhaps we will meet again, Ike. Cool. Ike's a nice guy. Right, can Titania talk? No, she can't. Titania can just open the cell door, so I'll need to send Ike over there next turn. Right, can Mia talk? No, only Ike can talk to them. This is kind of dumb. Come on, Oscar. Let's beat this guy up. Yes, Oscar's finally taken to actually hitting the enemy twice in a turn, which is always a useful thing to be able to do. Yeah, I'm not going to engage them any further. If they want to come and attack, they can, but I'm a bit worried about his survivability. Right, Lethe can move up too, but I don't know where I'm going to put her. There, probably. Right. Oh, the enemies haven't moved. Okay, this level is essentially then going to be me talking to a bunch of people with Ike, so I apologise if it's very boring. In actual people news, I have sort of been very poor recently because I've had to buy games and things to review, and so I haven't had very much money, and it's a shame because I've been looking into buying the 3DS XL, which was announced last week, if anyone saw the announcement, and it looked rather cool because it's a much bigger screen than the 3DS, the standard 3DS. It's much like the DSi XL was for the DS, and the reason I think that's good is because when you're looking at the 3DS, you have to keep it perfectly still in front of your face to a reasonable degree, like within like 20-30 degrees or so, and the bigger screen will hopefully help with that. I think it would. So yes, that's obviously a good thing, and I hope we start seeing a few games making very effective use of 3D. I think the problem with 3D though is that you can never base a game too much around 3D because the majority of players simply can't see it. So not the majority of players, God no, a significant minority of people can't see 3D, or at least can't see 3D on the 3DS. So it disadvantages some players if, you know, they can't see what's going on. So you have to make it a gimmicky thing. And I think that's the problem with it. There's nothing really to separate DS and 3DS games other than slightly better graphics, because you have to sort of be able to make it so that every player can play. Right, let's have Mordecai go and attack. Oh, he's good. He's very good. He's got more HP than Titania. And still has space to level up. Or Titania only has another few levels, right. Oh, let's take out the commander. Oh no, he's not the commander, he's just the guy with a spear. Right. So Titania's taken out that dude, which... Oh! Titania's got a level up, that's a rare occurrence. So HP, speed and defense are up, and that's wonderful. Right, I'll have her escape next turn. But now we need to take out that other soldier. Although it may be worth... treasure chests. I think I'll go get them, but I might wait until this soldier dude's down, because he's level 12. I don't want to really mess with him while he's going to be able to kill my units. Right, soldier. Open the door. And then we can go get the treasure chest next turn, which will be great, because I like me some treasure. Let's end the turn and see what the enemy do next. Because no doubt it'll be very little other than chucking a javelin at Titania, which will do very little. Yes, there's a new Fire Emblem game coming out on the 3DS, and it's been dated for next year, which is great, because if you're watching this video, chances are you like some Fire Emblem. Either that or you like me playing Fire Emblem, and I sincerely doubt that, so, yeah. You're a Crimean soldier, right? Come on, I'm here to rescue you. Seriously? I'm not dreaming again, am I? I'm a mercenary in the employ of Princess Alincia. I'll give you all the details later. For now, we have to move. What, the princess? Oh, happy day. Wait, let me stretch a bit. Ooh, sorry, I'm stiff from this horrid floor. Ow. Cramp. Oh, for the love of... Come on, this way. All right. Hold on a second. I don't remember the king having any children. There's no time to explain. Hurry up. Oh, come in. Oh, I can direct him to... Not avoid, I didn't mean to do that. Target... that square. Right. Move out to the target area. Okay, that's Ike's turn over. We've got to talk to Kieran next turn and have him involved in a lot of the combat stuff. Right, let's see if we can take out this commander with Mordecai. Attack with the claw. Good thing about claw, Logus in general, is that they don't have a usage limit, obviously, because they're attached to their bodies. But so, yes, it makes combat a bit easier because you don't have to worry about wearing out your weapons. So let's attack Danimil. Oh dear heavens, look at the size of this one. Easy now, don't move. I'll not let such a trophy escape. Your soul is twisted. It saddens me. LOL. Uh-oh. Well, that was less impressive than I thought. Right. I'm going to move Titania over and... No, not escape. Attack. Titania can escape next turn once all the enemies are gone. Ah, soldier's got 1 HP left. Right, let's move up Oscar and have him finish off that guy, because Oscar needs the XP. No, let's do it manually. Oscar's got the speed to attack first. Iron Lance. Yeah, Oscar killed a guy. That's something to be proud of. Yay! More XP for Oscar. He can wait there. Those two can escape next turn. Right, let's have I know Ike's already talked to that dude. Let's have Foka go and rob that chest. I got a statue frag, whatever that is. Right, Lethe can move up too. She might turn into a Lagoose creature form soon, which would be useful. Other than that, let's end the turn. Partner phase. Yes. Partners are indirectly controllable. You can tell them basically what to do and then they'll do it. This is different from other, which do their own thing, but are still on your side. Oh, and those soldiers are no match for Mordecai, as you'd expect, because he's a massive tiger thing, and they've got puny little swords. And Danimil is doing actually a worrying amount of damage to Mordecai, but Mordecai should be able to kill him next turn if he attacks first. Oh, it's the other phase. The others never do anything. Oh yes, you gain HP from standing on the little exit spaces. Right. This is always a risky move in any battle, but I'm gonna tell Titania and Oscar to escape. I suspect every unit has to escape for the mission to be completed, so I'm going to move over Lethe and have her escape as well. I'm moving out, don't lag behind, Ike. Right, Mia should reach it next turn. Should Rolf. And probably Reese the turn afterwards. There's essentially going to be me roaming around as Ike, chatting to everyone. What? Why can't I talk to him? Oh, whatever. Yes, the only one left is Mordecai, and so I'll attack Danimil and hopefully kill him. Yes, Danimil's dead, and Mordecai still lives. You'll not escape. I'll seal all of you dead. You will be executed. Right, and Mordecai has leveled up, which is great because he's really useful. As I mentioned previously, I think HP, strength, speed, and defense up. By the way, he becomes like a second Titania, he's very powerful. I think Master Seal is a great item. I suspect it's the item that lets you instantly level up a rank, whichever soldier you use it on. So if I had like a level 1 swordsman, I could instantly turn them into a knight by just making them use that item. Oh, that was timely because Mordecai's just transformed back. Right, I can get a move on then. Reese is going to have to get out of there next turn. Rolf, leave. Okay, focus sneak over. I need to talk to Nefene first, and see if I can open these chests with Mordecai. Oh, apparently I can't. That's unfortunate. So I'm going to have to get Foka over there and open all these chests, which I might zoom through. Yeah, there's no enemies left on this map now, so it's essentially just me having all my units run away. Right. I'll be leaving now. I'll keep watch for enemies. Go on, Foka, you move quickly. Yes, if any of you follow the website, we've had a very interesting last couple of weeks. The last 3 articles that Sean's uploaded. I'll talk to Nefene quickly and then I'll continue. You're a Crimean soldier, right? I've opened your cell. Let's get out of here. Who are you? I'm Ike. I'm with a mercenary company hired by Princess Crimea. I can fill you in on the details later. For the time being, you'll just have to trust me. Very well. Okay, let's have her target that square. I don't know whether she actually needs to escape, but I'm going to have her do so anyway. Right. As I was saying, yes, the last 3 articles that Sean has uploaded have sort of exploded in popularity. We've had like a 400 view one, and then like a 500 view one, and like a 700 view one. It's been very popular, and I mean, I admire Sean for her writing. I think she's wonderful. But it's just still, it's unprecedented, and I think that's great. So if you've read the site recently, or you've been directed there by any sort of referral from Facebook or Twitter or anything, thank you very much. Because it's been great to see that people are interested in, you know, what we're writing and things. I think I really like the fact that we get some respect now. So thanks a lot. And if you do read the site, you know, let us know in a comment or whatever, and we'll make sure to do something special for all you fans. Right. I'm gonna have Ike wait, because it might be that the level ends if Ike leaves. Right. Right. Those two have escaped then. I'm getting nothing particularly interesting from these chests, but... Is there anyone I've forgotten about? Apparently not. Right, now Ike can leave, because I've got everything I need. Time to get out of here. As I suspected, it does end when Ike leaves. I brought one of the Crimean soldiers who was being held prisoner. I'm sure you're unaware of this, but I am... Princess Alincia! Oh yes, quite right. I am Kieran. I served under General Geoffrey as leader of Crimea's 5th platoon. My platoon had the honour of escorting you from the palace during Dayan's attack. Really? You were there when... I was! Lord Renning ordered my platoon to accompany General Geoffrey and serve as your escort. Our mission was to see you safely out of Crimea to Gallia's king. But we failed you, and when you were lost to us, I believed my worthless life was at its end. Yet here you are, to think that I was so blessed as to see you again. Such an emotion, I have the tears. Kieran, were there any others? Such terrific emotion, so... I beg your pardon? Did anyone other than yourself survive? Of course, though I was the only one unfortunate enough to suffer the misery of captivity. General Geoffrey and several of his soldiers fought off the Dayan attack. They were able to slip away. Even now they wait in Crimea, hoping for one last chance to strike a blow against Dayan. Geoffrey, he is alive? Ah, how those words drive off the shadows across my heart. Thank you, Kieran. Thank you for surviving. You are too kind, Your Highness. The opportunity to serve you again is the greatest reward I could ask for. For as long as I draw breath, this will stand ready at your side. This I swear. Well, that was interesting. Alright, we all know where Kieran stands. How about you two? Will you recognise Princess Alincia as the rightful heir to the Crimean throne? Will you fight for her? Look here, my name's Brom, and this lass is Nefene. We're just simple country militiamen from the same territory. Now, we don't know much about nobles and stuff. Kings and queens don't matter much when you're working the fields. Of course, we know we'll be in trouble if someone takes our fields away from us, so that's why we join the militia. This King of Dayan's no friend of ours, and I think he's been doing terrible things too. Vile tortures, rusty nails, and more. It's going to happen to my family. I left them all back home, and I'm so worried I can hardly see straight. If you can defeat the King of Dayan, will this country return to the way it used to be? Is that what you're after? It is my hope. I may not be as powerful as my father, but I will never abandon Crimea. You sound like a lady who stands by your word. Looks like my choice is easy. Mine too. I'll fight in your name. Help you and yours, and we'll send those Dayan milksops packing. Thank you. I beg your pardon. You're... Oh, blessed saint. Master Sephiran, you live! Brom, Nefene, are either of you wounded? We're fine, but what about you? You were jailed for helping us. I'm so sorry. I hope they didn't hurt you. Oh, it's nothing to fret about. Everyone is safe, and that is what matters. Oh, blessed one. Pardon me, may I have a moment? Yes? Oh, you're the man I met earlier. I owe you so much for freeing me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You don't have to thank us. However, I am curious about your situation. Why were you aiding Crimean soldiers? Do you question my story? You're a monk on a pilgrimage, as well as an ally of Crimean resistance fighters? Under the circumstances, do you blame me? Tell me something, Ike. If you came across a wounded person, could you ignore his plight? Normally, no, I could not. But in times like these, where it means risking my own life, I don't know, it's tough to say. You're quite honest. However, if actually faced with such a choice, a man such as yourself would not hesitate. If faced with an individual in pain, you would act instinctively. Your body would not wait for the command. Who are you, really? You're so calm, so full of peace. I can't believe you're a simple monk. If you'll forgive me, I must be going. Fare thee well, young warrior. I'm certain that we will meet again. I don't know who that was. Ike. Oh, hello, Folker. What do you want? I was thinking about travelling with you for a bit. I'll be in the general area, so if you need anything, you can call me. I'll help you out. For a fee, of course. What did you say? Why would you do such a thing? In these times, such as these, there must be many parties that need intelligence. Well, you've sparked my curiosity, and besides, we'll just have to leave it at that. That's not acceptable. Oh, don't be so inflexible. It's not as if I'll be joining your merry band or anything. This is strictly business. And yet you... Titania, I believe this is a good opportunity. We will almost certainly have need of this man's talents. He's a dubious character at best, but at least we know his motives. Everything begins and ends with gold. He'll be easy to control. Soren, he's standing right there. I don't think he minds. What will it be, Ike? The decision is yours. Oh, let's let him come. Very well, you may do as you like. Excellent. Call me if you need anything. First a thief and then that monk. What an odd band of characters you've attracted. Ranulf, have you finished your errands? All done. What about those two? Yes, they're both rather mysterious. Well, the monk seems like a decent enough fella. Determining who is a friend and who is a foe is something I must be able to do, but it's just so hard. That's only because you don't have enough information to base your judgment on. All we can do now is press on. Oh, you're right. Right, so that's the end of Chapter 10, which in this actually reasonably short episode for this series is over now. So, thank you very much for watching. I might have an extra episode up this weekend or so. Keep an eye out. And once again, thank you for watching Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and I'll see you next time.